Certainly looking forward to playing again. It's always nice to have a bye weekend, but at the same time, looking forward to getting Annie Pankowski back and Michaela Gardner back. They're coming off a gold medal win with Team USA this past week. And so our previous two games against Minnesota State, we're missing a couple kids, but I thought both nights we played extremely well. We played fast, created some opportunities, and found a way to win a couple games on the road. So excited about that, and certainly the players were excited for a couple days off. But I'm sure they'll be excited to get back on the ice this afternoon as we start practice and get ready for Bemidji.
With a bye week and then 3 straight home series, is this sort of a chunk of the season where you're looking to really get back to basics or to implement new things and to just get a lot of practice time?
Well, I think the 4 practices we had last week, we gave them Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. You're able to do some things that in a normal prep week, as you're getting prepared for a weekend series, you're not able to do. So I thought our 4 sessions we spent with the group Monday through Thursday was very beneficial. As I mentioned earlier, it's from a player standpoint, it's nice to take a couple days where they can just be students and take a couple days to relax. I know a bunch of them went to the men's game Friday and Saturday, so it sort of refreshes the mind, and I'm sure we're going to see quite a bit of energy on the ice this afternoon. But we're playing a very difficult opponent. Bemidji just coming off a series sweep against Ohio State the weekend before. They played at Minnesota, played 2 very strong games, and so it'll be a challenge for us, and certainly the next couple of days we have to prepare to get ready for Friday night's game.
I was going to ask what you saw in Bemidji and from either of those games, if you watched the games against Ohio State or against Minnesota, but their team seems like a team that's started to come up a little bit in these last few weeks.
Yeah, as you've well seen over your time covering hockey, some games puck luck isn't in your favor, and if you look at Bemidji and some of the games they've played up to this point, some nights they play real well. They don't get a lot of puck luck, and they end up losing games. But certainly the last 4 games they played against a couple of top teams in the country, played very well. The series in Minneapolis, they probably could have won both games very easily. And then having Ohio State this previous weekend at home, they showed the confidence, even though they hadn't won up to that point, that they're going to be a team that if you're going to be successful against, you're going to have to work hard, you're going to have to compete at a real high level, and you're going to have to capitalize on your opportunities.
I think one of the big storylines coming into this year was how much experience you brought back, and now you've played some games without Emily, without Annie, without Michaela, and that sort of forces younger players into bigger roles. What have you seen from them in those roles, maybe Curl or Pettit, and how much does that help the team going forwards?
Well, it's I think as we talk with all our players, whether you play a bunch, have a lot of minutes in a particular game, or you don't, your preparation and the way you go about practicing, you never know when your opportunities come. So as we knew all along, a couple of our kids were going to be involved in the 4 nations, so kids are going to have to get more ice time during that particular time frame that we're together. And so it's like, are you ready for your opportunity? And as I mentioned earlier, I thought our pace and our play up in Mankato in both games was very good. We were quick, we were fast, we created opportunities. And for the most part, all 6 periods, we controlled the game. And so that was encouraging, even though you're missing a couple players. So that indicates the players are practicing and doing the right things. And when their opportunities come and their minutes go from maybe 6 or 7 up to 12 to 14, they're ready and they take advantage of it. And so competition is always good. Obviously, with Michaela and Annie coming back, starting practice today, we're not sure where Emily's at as far as tracking her, getting her prepared for, when she's going to be able to play again. But competition within your team is always good, and it's always healthy and always creates a benefit for the team.